Welcome to the Sports Debaters' first annual award show. This is the Cypher. The final shot from Mr. This is not the smoke you want, but you will get it. Troll of the year. There's only one God, nigga. Now this here is where the game stops. Speaking on my name, about to have situations getting as ugly as Tory Lane shot. I float like Muhammad, my cash is growing with powerful passion. Plus I use logical actions in methodical fashion. Lights, camera, action, sudden death, and nobody gon' stop me. You hesitate, I cross you up and then step over the body. Hey, I never claimed that I was the greatest, but now y'all comparing the God to unrestricted free agents. That's cap. Ever since the man cave, I blasted off and gave the group an overhaul. The haters got Randy Moss into concussion protocol. Something like All-Star running for Tampa Bay. If you see that 40 come, I just get the fuck out the way. I'm the sports debaters Debo, colder than ages zero. The OG and the Wildcat, something like Rick Pitino. Bust a Kaepernick, I'm running and gunning like Vic and Tebow. Fuck around and catch a bullet like Ocho Cinco and Tio. Planning on testing this ambidextrous southpaw. Have a vested protection. You standing next to an outlaw. You regular Reggie, take your pick, my nigga. Reggie Bush, Reggie White, Reggie Theus, Reggie Miller. Get the picture? Twin Smith. If I shoot with him, it ain't to play ball. Name the lefty Josh. On the right, that is JR. I'm living nigga 6 feet. RIP. Hallelujah. The God went undefeated this season. I'm Don Shula. Balls. RIP. Now let's get back to the show. Mr. Oh yeah. Don't make me do this shit again, man. It's just for fun, but it's not a game. Back to the show. Hey. I'm chill.
To a special podcast edition of Hang with July Wilt, the award ceremony. We're just gonna be giving out the awards for the sports debaters of the year. We're really excited about this episode. Of course, got my podcast buddy Wilt, got the godfather of the group, D Sap. Y'all go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Man, they know who I am, man. You know, coming to hand out some gifts today. I bought my hats, you know. Got a bag full of goodies for all our members this year, man. We got a lot of awards to hand out. It's gonna be something nice today.
Hey man, you know, y'all know me, man. Y'all see my face pretty frequently out here with July, man. You know, we just out here podcast. I think this is gonna spark a lot of everything in the group. I'm excited. Hey, I'm ready to see who got what, man. I'm ready to see who got what, laugh at a few people and see what's up.
Hey, can I break something real quick? I just saw from Adam Scheffler.
Yeah.
I might be late on this, but Michael Thomas out for the rest of the season.
They just placed the ball on injured reserve, man.
Oh man, what? Where was I?
They say he should be close to 100%, man, by the start of the playoffs or something like that.
Okay.
You know, I all only 3 weeks this year.
That's right. That's crazy, man. I didn't know he was still injured, but yeah, we
probably don't want to play with Drew, but you know that's something else.
That's another topic for later.
Yeah.
But first thing I want to say, I just want to thank everybody in the group for making the group what it is. You know what I'm saying? We started this group 1 year ago from December 26th, grew to over 2,600 people. We got a good admin team, you know, no egos or no anything. We talk about things and everybody in the group, you know, it's the best group I ever been a part of. That's all I got to say about that, man. I just want to thank y'all for that.
Oh yeah, man. We came a long way, man. I remember hitting you up that night. Say, hey, man, let's go ahead and start our own. Let's go ahead and make some. You know, we hit up Mike. You know, and we made that thing happen almost overnight. I mean, it blew up.
Yeah, it blew quick, and it just blew up by, you know, having great content, you know, talking just just getting everybody engaged, you know what I'm saying, and participating in everybody post, you know, making everybody feel big, like making everybody feel like you're not bigger than the next man, you know, treating everybody the same. I think that's how we blew up fast, basically.
Yeah, it was.
But
Yeah.
we're gonna jump right into it. We're gonna start off with the all debate third team. You want to get this one, Seth, or you want me to get?
You go ahead. You go ahead. Cause I'm gonna pull up the next one.
All right. So the all debate third team, we got David Francis with his segment Numbers for Your Ass. That's his segment. David Francis. We got the most electrifying man in the group. That's what he called himself. Gary Johnson.
With the breaking news.
Yeah, with the breaking news. We got Mr. Malik Arsenal, who's saying he been watching sports since he was 4 years old, so he remember everything.
Wow.
We got Mr. Sean Carlos, good troll, but at the same time he bring good debates as well. Shout out to Sean Carlos, and of course we got Anasia Osby.
Fire, man. Carlos, he came in late and caught some fire in this group.
And of course, we got Anasia Osby. She be firing on all cylinders. She be on a podcast. She be participating in the sports. The sports polls. She be trolling. She be doing a little bit of everything. So that's our troll. Our all debate third team: David Francis, Gary Johnson, Sean Carlos, Malik Arsenal, and Anasia Osby. What y'all think about that team?
I like it, man. I definitely like it. I have no issues with that.
What about you, Will?
I like that team, man. I think you got a lot of different type of people that bring it in different type of ways, kind of like you mentioned. David Francis, man, you know, he got his little segment that he just came up with, dropping numbers, you know what I mean? And it's all accurate numbers and all of that, but also it's the way he presented, you know what I mean? He put his own little twist with everything, and you got the self-proclaimed most electrifying man in the group, and he lived up to the hype though, you know what I mean? MrBreakingNews.com. And like from there, man, like you say, man, you got Sean Carlos. He blew up because of his trolling, but when you really listen to him debate and hopping in different type of conversations with other people, man, I think he's very, very knowledgeable. You know what I mean? I think sometimes his trolling might get in the way of that, but the dude knowledgeable, man. He got a way to get a lot of people to jump on posts. He sparked debates just by how he posts certain things and the words that he used. And Nene, man, she already know what it is, man. You know, she jump on that thing. She hold on with anybody. You know what I mean? And the crazy thing about her, man, she's pretty knowledgeable in basketball and football. But what a lot of people sleep on is she be throwing little things out there with tennis. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't really never seen nobody getting a tennis thing with her, but y'all don't sleep. Like, don't sleep. And last but not least, man, like you said, Malik, man, like, you can't really go wrong with somebody that just remember everything from 4 years old, son.
That's impeccable.
Hey, that's what he say. I can't get mad at him. If you say you remember things when he was 4 years old, I can't get mad at him.
All right, bro, you got that.
All right, man. So next we got the most underrated debate of the year. D-Sack, you got that? Most underrated debate of the year.
Yes, underrated debate of the year is Trashman Harris, man. Hey, y'all sleep on his post. Like he covers some stuff, man. He covers some heat. If I'm not mistaken, isn't he a Knicks fan?
Yeah, he's a Knicks fan.
And Broncos.
For anybody who willingly admit they're a Knicks fan, man, I applaud you. But that alone.
And Broncos, Sal.
Oh, at least you know he's not a bandwagon. I give him that.
Yeah, I think LSU struggling this year. Broncos and Knicks gonna be a 13 seed again.
Yeah.
Y'all sleep on the on LSU putting themselves on postseason, being like they was gonna really make it though. But that's a different story though.
Yeah. We got to dive into that another show too. Oh man, with Mr. Harris, man. Just from my engagement with him, I like debating people who, number one, you got a lot of people in the group, man. When you start debating them and you start hitting them boys with facts and you coming with it, a lot of people can't really take that heat. So they one or two things happen. They're gonna stop replying or they're gonna start trolling. You know what I'm saying? Because they really can't handle the heat. He don't do that. He don't do that. He one of the guys, I would say he's a very humble guy as well, because he can come with something and then you can kind of debunk that. He gonna be like, oh yeah, good point, and keep it moving. It ain't gonna be no, well, I'm gonna try to troll and do all that. He a really good dude to debate with. I think that's a very good award for him though, man. I really think he's very slept on.
Yeah, I mean he been coming with it for the whole year too, man. So he been consistent with it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I had to get Trasman up in here, man. When I first how I ended up meeting Trasman, it was funny. I seen him. We was friends on Facebook, and I seen him post something about sports. So I invited him to Man Cave, and at first he wasn't really into it. Like he would say something here or there. And that's when all of a sudden he just started coming with his numbers and facts and everything. Then he came in sports debaters, the same thing, very knowledgeable guy. So yeah, Trasman Harris definitely the underrated debater of the year. As far as this next award, records for the most likes on a post. Now, this award was kind of cheating because they got a whole bunch of niggas in the group, and they see a fine woman with a big ass or something, they gonna go like. So y'all boy Winslow got that record. He posted a chick with a big ass and a nice body. So he broke Sean Carlos' record like a couple of days ago.
Sean Carlos don't like that one, boy.
He was at 118, but Winslow broke the record at 144. So yeah, he can't kill that. He can't kill that record easily.
Is Winslow the one that they've been going back and forth?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, it's about to get crazy. Yeah,
boy. They ain't the ones who were trying to rap about it, huh?
Yes. And he broke his record at a few days ago.
Oh man, well, about to get crazy.
Like that, man.
Yeah.
That's personal right there.
Oh man.
So I'm just jumping to this next one right quick. Record for the most comment in the post. I don't know if y'all remember, but it was a Saints thread. Janet Treon. And that chick Janet Treon. I've been knowing Janet for a couple of years as well. Yeah, I think it's the Saints. There was prime time at nighttime. I think it's Saints and Bears, if I remember correctly. But yeah, it was 1.6 thousand.
All right, that's some heat right there.
So she got the records for the most comment on the post. Now, I'm gonna let you take this one, Sal. Best basketball debaters. Well, it was a tie. Best basketball debaters in a group.
Uh-oh. I want to hear this.
We'll pull it up. Best basketball debater in the group is John Rich or Boy B. Wook.
Oh, hold on, man.
Yeah, it was a tie between John Rich and Brandon Wilkerson. Yeah, basically, man, I just like what both of y'all bring to the table. John Rich, whenever I want an opinion about something in basketball, I always make sure to tag John Rich in the post because I want to hear his take on it because you got a real basketball mind. And as for you, Will, the thing that made me notice you, and this was like maybe a month ago when we was talking about Melo and Wilt, not Melo and Wilt, Melo and Wilt, Dominique Wilkinson. when we were talking about that, we had a very good debate. It was we both gave points. We both gave good points. And that made me, that made me look at Dominique Wilkins in a different way when we was actually talking about that. So yeah, that I talked to the other admins, that it should be a tie between you and Jerry Rich. Man. What you think, Sal?
Yeah, man, I always think, man, you kind of know who knows topics because, they can debate without, having, you can debate without using your heart and actually, come with some actual knowledge, man, that's, who a good debater is, and, especially with John Rich, and, you will, you can come on a post and you're not going to come with, as a fan, you coming as, somebody who actually come in a debate, and, you actually talk to those people, you can debate with those people because, they know what they're talking about. They come with facts, they come with stats, So, it makes the group better whenever you can have people who actually know what they're talking about and not just, 100% trolling or, all right, Kobe my favorite player, Bron my favorite player, so I'm just going to not use logic. I'm just going to just talk as a fan. And that kind of makes the group good because you got a lot of good debaters, actual people who know what they're talking about. So I feel like this is an important award whenever you have people who actually speak facts. And the fact that you play football, so I mean that's you play football. So I mean, for a person who plays a whole different sport and actually know what they're talking about, man, it shows you do your homework. So I mean, you got to respect that.
I appreciate it, bro. I'm gonna speak on Jerm. Jerm know his stuff, man. That's one thing I like about Jerm Rich. He gonna get in there, get out of there, man. He gonna let you know what's up, but he also gonna have not only. I'm gonna put it like this: the thing I like about Jerm, he don't have to back his points up with stats. You know what I mean? Like he actually knows the game. No, he know what's going on. He's aware of what's going on, aware of like the challenges that's presented in different eras. Different things that's going on within a team, within an organization that can impact the player's ability to perform or whatever the case may be. So just debating with Jerm, man, I know one thing, you better come with it, especially with basketball. He knows football too, but with basketball, you better come with it with Jerm. But man, I appreciate it. Hey, that was a surprise to me though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I appreciate that.
Got you. Well, yeah, that's basketball debaters, Brandon Wilkerson and Jared Rich. Shout out to y'all. So we're gonna get into this all debate second team now. We're gonna get into this all debate second team. I'm gonna go ahead and do this one, Wilk. I'm gonna let you do the first team later on. I'm gonna do this one, Sap. I'm gonna let you do the first team later on when we get into that one. So the second team, we got Bryson Hamilton. Real quiet. You don't really say like too much, but when he do get into a debate, I notice like he come with it. He come with the facts and he let you know what's going on. I got my dog Antonio Brown. I started noticing Antonio Brown from way back in sports talk. This was two sports groups ago. And who else we got? We got Gerald Ryan. Yeah, now when Gerald come in, he talk a lot of football, mostly football, but he talk basketball too. Very knowledgeable. He don't like your boy Kobe, Sal. He never liked the Kobe for some reason.
I just like to acknowledge him, bro. I'm hating on Kobe, son. I'm coming after. I always hate on Kobe. Every post, son.
Oh man,
on that man, son.
Got something started, man.
He hating on Kobe, bro. You know he do. Every post he hating on Kobe.
We got Byron. We got the Dallas Cowboys super fan Byron Nelson. Byron Nelson, he the Dallas Cowboy, Florida Gator super fan. He be coming with some good. He came in late, but he be coming with his good facts and stuff. So I support Byron on this one. And then we got y'all boy Caleb Red on the second team.
Mr. Kurt Franklin, man, boy had gospel album, man, with the same
Caleb Red, that man be coming, bro. that's the wrong person you want to troll you is Caleb Red, son. And he gonna come with about.
Yeah, that's the wrong person you want to troll. What you think about that team, Will?
Oh man, when you look at that team, I'm a loop Gerald and Bryson together, man. I think both of those guys, to be honest with you, they could have been in the running for most underrated as well. Because I think they come and they present good facts, but they don't necessarily bombard you with a lot of posts and comments and all of that stuff. It's kind of like when they speak, oh, they just coming with it, and y'all can have all the rest of that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So I respect both of those guys. Caleb Red, listen, when you talk about, I'm talking about, like, you talking about shot volume for the team, this man got the highest post volume for the group. He gonna get volume. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you put no Kobe numbers, son.
Yeah, he gonna put the numbers up. I promise you, he gonna put the numbers up. But I like the same way with Sean Carlos, man. I think he slept on sometimes because of the trolling. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people look at him as strictly like a troll. So when he does speak facts or he gives good points, people don't really take it serious all the time. But he really do be coming with it though. And then what you said, I was trying to write it down as you was going. Antonio Brown, man, dude is a really good debater though. Like I really didn't notice it until he came on that show. I missed that show, and you and him did it together, and I watched that one. And then I did the one with him. Since then, I've been keeping up with a lot of stuff that he's been doing in the group. He really solid, though. I think a lot of people really need to listen to him a little bit more. And he a slick troller, too, though. He'll really get on you about some stuff, too, though, on the slick. Really on the slick with it, though. And last but not least, man, that boy Byron from Alexandria, man, you know what I'm saying? She already know what it is, A-Town. But Byron be having some really good engagement on his post when he come with certain things. But another thing is he a real good person to collect receipts on though. You know what I'm saying? Because he make a lot of bold predictions, and them babies don't be bold after the fact. You know what I'm saying? So, but other than that, man, Byron pretty straight though. Like,
oh yeah, what you think about that team, Sap?
I like the team, man. You know how I feel about Gerald. I already spoke on that. I was saying, hey, Antonio, man, it made it funny, bro. Like I watch him on the post, man. He come with some knowledge. I'm still not behind the Mr. Biscuit hype, son, but he definitely still deserves second team. That
wait,
Mr. Biscuit.
He got Mr. Biscuit hype?
Yeah, he got hype, son. He got hype.
I missed it. Get him out of here. Like,
despite that, I still leave him on the second team. But Brian Nelson, man, he got some good posts. He got some good articles he be writing too. I think he got did he write articles? Sports articles. I've seen a few of them. He's pretty good, man. He come with it. He really in depth with it. So like I like the second group, man. He got some real heavy hitters on there, man. They definitely deserve to be on there.
All right. Well, I'm gonna just give a quick shout out to Alex Owens. He on theme song of the Hang with July and Will podcast. I hit him up. I hit him in his inbox. I'm like, hey man, me and Will want you to use your track to be an intro for a podcast. I got your permission. He's like, hell yeah, bro. He said use that bitch over and over if you want to. so shout out to Alex Owens. Now we're gonna get into this best football debate. I'm gonna let you take this one, Sal. Debater that gives football knowledge.
All right. So the best football debater is going to be Justin Jackson.
Deserved. Well deserved, man.
Yeah, man. He come with it, man. Like you can't question his football knowledge, man. Like like I say, as far as like with the basketball debate, you know who you can debate in this group, and he'll come with the facts, man. He'll come with the stats, and he got knowledge of the game. So I definitely support that decision, Justin Jackson.
What you think about that, Will? Justin Jackson.
I'm gonna start by saying I can't remember who made this post, I want to say it was the most electrifying man, Gary Johnson. He made a post asking who people thought were the top 5 or the Mount Rushmore of debaters in the group.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Nobody picked Justin Jackson but me. I done had debates with this dude. I'm like, this man needs to be on this list. Like I picked that man. You know, he's real humble. Got on the post like, man, I appreciate it. That's all that boy said. You know what I'm saying? Since then, I think we've kind of developed a nice little, you know, friendship type love-hate relationship because Sap said it's certain things you can't question him on. It is. You know what I'm saying? It is. Yes, it is. He know what it is. I'm gonna mention Tom Brady and I'm gonna mention no disrespect to the Bucks. I'm just saying Tom Brady as a whole and Carson Wentz. He know what me and him disagree. And we're gonna keep disagreeing about that. But I think the dude is very, very knowledgeable, man. Like he goes beyond the numbers. I remember one episode we kind of had to stop it because we need to do some type of detail, man. When we going inside the plays, inside the X's and O's, and connecting the dots with people. But kind of like I mentioned, man, then a lot of casuals won't even want to get into it. That dude knows some football, man, for real, for real. That's a very, very bright and intelligent dude. And I just want to say congratulations, man, on your accomplishments as well. I saw the post that was put in the group. He really, really a solid cat, man. I think he was 23.
Yeah, 23.
Come on, man.
Yeah, the post you're talking about, that's the post that made me when you was like the underrated debaters and you put Justin Jackson. That's what made me look up his name and start following his comments and stuff and start following his posts. And especially when we had him on that podcast that first time, I was like, wow, like a 23-year-old, he really on it. And I didn't even know he was going to school for that stuff. Like it all makes sense now. But right. Yeah, he real knowledgeable in football, so I gotta shout him out.
One day, man.
Hey, he got a podcast. I think it's called Just in Time Sports, and he also has a Twitter. It's Just in Time Sports. So man, like y'all watching the show, man, make sure y'all go support that boy podcast and his Twitter and all this stuff, man. Like let's support each other.
Man, post a link in the group, man.
Yeah, y'all shout out, y'all give Justin Jackson that same support, man. So Will, I'm gonna go ahead and come to you on this one, Will, because me and you talked about this one. The all podcast team. You still got that?
Hey. Let me see, bro. Let me see right quick, man. Oh, ain't like I got it.
All podcast team.
I'm going out with text messages. All right. So look. So with the all podcast team, y'all gotta take into account. I'm gonna let them know. You know, it's about appearances. It's about how you did during those appearances and things of that nature. So without further ado, man, we going with Justin Jackson. We going with Mr. James Coaching Ball. Oh my goodness. Hey. That's a bright dude, man. We going with Jerm Rich. We going with Antonio Brown. And we going with Miss Nate. Nate come through with it. How you do the Nate? Y'all not do it? Going with her. And then honorable mention, man, we got B Rich, man. People sleeping on B Rich too. See, B Rich one of another one, man, that just kind of come in, do his thing, spit his facts, say what he got to do, and get out the way. He don't really be with too much of the trolling and all that. But I'm gonna repeat that team again. It's Justin Jackson, James Coaching Ball, Jerm Rich, Antonio Brown, Miss Nate Osby, and honorable mention B Rich, 6-man.
I like it.
And James Coaching Ball, I wouldn't have been mad if the admin team would have voted him in for best football knowledge because he's just as knowledgeable as Justin Jackson. True,
right?
But he came in late though. Like he's not really active like Justin. So that's why Justin won it over him. But yeah, as far as the podcast, James Coaching Ball, that's my personal favorite. because he came the couple of times he's been on. He was on the actually first debater podcast with him and John Rich. Pretty funny, you knowledgeable, funny. Same thing a couple of weeks ago when we recorded with him. Real funny guy, but at the same time, he's very knowledgeable. I already spoke on old Nasia. Like she always come through with her knowledge. And if y'all didn't watch the podcast that we did yesterday, when her and Sean Carlos was going at it, y'all need to go watch it immediately. Because that was some entertainment. That was some entertainment. B Rich, he was actually on the first Sports Debaters podcast, you know, telling us about his coaching. And of course, John Rich, basketball knowledge. I just love him. I just love picking his brain about his basketball knowledge. But yeah, I like that podcast team. Me and Will, we had a couple of disagreements, but we did like a voting system to get the team. So I like how we did that. Sal, what you think about the all podcast team?
I like it, man. Like you got some personalities on there, man. That's what make a podcast pop, man. You got them personalities, and you got people who know what they're talking about, man. And like that's an all-star cast right there, man. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing all them back on the podcast again. I'm gonna go back and rewatch some of the other ones too, man. But that's an all-star lineup right there. May need to do a podcast with all of them on.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It's possible.
Ooh.
It's possible.
You gotta do an all podcast.
Do you got the winner for post of the year? Do you got that one? Post of the year.
Let me see, do I have that one? I don't think. Oh yeah, it's on the second page.
All right. Post of the year, you're gonna take that one.
Should be like the second and last one.
Was that?
Want me to go ahead and do that one?
Yeah, you go ahead and do that one. Post of the year.
Okay. All right. So post of the year, we got John Rich with his all-time NBA tournament. That thing popped, man. That thing popped, man. Like we had fun with that one. Like that was a real good thought out post, man. And it had a lot of activity on it. People were engaged with it. Like that was the post right there. I salute him for that one.
Yeah, he took some time with that one. That one took some thought. Like that wasn't just no regular post you go comment on. Now you had to think. You had to think. Hey, what about this team? What about that team? What about? I think I noticed. On that post, I noticed that the Philadelphia 76ers got a real good all-time team. So yeah, I enjoyed that post. What you think about that post, Will?
Man, see, this is the thing, man. I couldn't enjoy that post in the moment because I wasn't in the group yet. But I went back to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like I went back and I looked at it. I love the way, like y'all said, everything was well thought out. So you know he put the time in. But the thing that I liked the most when I started reading all the comments and everything, it was the fact that you had a lot of people who analyzed it in different ways based on the matchups and things of that nature. So I really enjoyed the engagement. You know what I mean? But that engagement was created by Jaron Rich by thinking that thing all the way out. But I'm mad that I didn't get to enjoy that thing real time, though. I wish I was in the group by then to enjoy it real time, but that was a great post.
Oh yeah, I love that post. I love that post. But I'm gonna do the all troll team, Sam. Then I'm gonna let you do the all debate first team.
I can't wait to hear this, dog. Hey, I cannot wait to hear the all troll team.
So the all troll team, we're gonna give a moment of silence for Robert Gunho, man. All troll team. Just give a moment of silence for him right quick. Shout out to Robert Gunho.
Oh man.
The admin team agreed to leave him on the all troll team. So I'm gonna start out with him, Robert Gunho. He on the all troll team. We got Chris Joseph on the all troll team as well. He came in late, but he be fine. He be fine in his shots. He even triggered me one time, but it's all good. We got Caleb Malbro. He be trolling good. Shout out to my son Caleb Malbro. We got Taylor Red. Of course, we had to put him on the all troll team.
Of course.
Oh, for sure.
And we got the self-proclaimed troll god, Mr. Sean Carlos Petty. Got him on the all troll team. That's the 5 all troll debaters on the all troll team. What you think about that one, Will?
I think it's spot on. I don't think nothing else need to be said. This man Robert, he trolled his way out the group. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I don't think nothing else need to be said. Like that. That's the team. Like that's it.
Oh, that man had one for the ages.
What you think about the all troll team, Sam?
I love it, man. To be on this team, man, you gotta be an asshole at some point. And all these guys are assholes.
So,
Hey,
it looked like you gotta be that, and you also gotta be either a Packers or a Saints man, huh?
hey, that's cool. All these people on here are either Packers or Saints fans, son. What's up with y'all fan base, bro? Are y'all like a trolling fan base?
Man, I don't know what the beef is.
They Caleb and Rob, they was calling me too nice. What y'all mean I'm too nice? I mean, I don't talk about the Packers and Saints unless a game coming up or we about to meet in the playoffs or something. But man, he be going at it him for I don't know what reason. That he like that. I guess because we in Louisiana and we some Packers fans, so I don't know.
I don't know, but man, I mean, all 5 of these guys go at it constantly, man, and it beats funny, and it's not just the same old stuff. Like they actually come and do stuff, especially Carlos. Like that man got like a different meme every time, bro. It's too funny. Right. Dude had me crying laughing. I can't even argue with that.
All right, Sal, I'm gonna let you do the all debate first team. All debate first team.
It's about to be the one. Oh, I'm ready.
First team, we have Germ.
Ooh.
We have Jared Robinson, Justin Jackson, of course, Brandon Richard, my boy B. Wolf.
Oh,
love that team. Love that team. I just want to say shout out to my little cousin Jared Robinson. He also a super Kobe fan. He got a lot of when it comes to basketball, bro. My little cousin, he really knowledgeable with it. Like and about the thing about him, he not whenever majority of the people say something and they got an opinion about it, you know how some people in the group, if they got a different opinion, they're gonna be quiet. If they got a different opinion from the majority, Jared Robinson, he gonna say something. Even if the whole timeline talking about they going this way, if he got a different opinion, he gonna express his opinion. He gonna express his opinion about Kobe. He think Kobe the greatest. I mean, I ain't got to knock on people who think Kobe the greatest. We all around the same age, so we all watched Kobe go from age 18 to when he retired.
Right.
So if you think Kobe the greatest, I ain't got to knock. I disagree, but I ain't got to knock against it. But yeah, shout out to Jared Robinson. Of course, Justin Jackson with his football knowledge, and I'm starting to come around on his basketball knowledge as well. He's starting to impress me with that. Of course, Brandon and John Rich, and I had to vote my dog Wilk on the first team as well. I invited you to come host this podcast with me, so of course I voted for you to be on the first team. What you think about the all debate first team, Wilk?
I'm gonna say I'm going back to that post, the Mount Rushmore. Germ, B. Rich, Justin Jackson, 3 of them was on my Mount Rushmore, so you know I agree with it. I agree with your take on Jared Robinson, bro. Like he's very, 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 very gung ho, man. Like you're not about to push him off what he believes. You know what I'm saying? And it goes beyond numbers. It goes beyond field goal percentage. It goes beyond completion percentage or yards per game or points per game. Whatever you want to do, it goes beyond that. You can't tell him what his eyes have seen. You know what I'm saying? You can't go against that. So I do agree with you on that, man. Like I like this team. I think it's a very versatile team. I think everybody that's listed on that first team, not only can they speak on basketball, but they can also speak on football. You know what I mean? And then there's other things in there, like you got some of these guys that speak on the MMA and the boxing and other sports that's out there as well. I think that's a very, very versatile team, and I think that makes sense to be on the first team, that you don't just specialize in one particular sport.
Got you. What you think, Will? I mean, what you think about the first team, Sap?
Man, like I say, man, I can't argue with it, man. Most people who won, they already, were in the running for other awards. So I mean, that's the cream of the crop right here, man. It's people who gonna come with it every time. They're gonna have an unbiased opinion. So I mean, I love the group, man. I don't have no issues with it whatsoever.
All right. So we're about to get into the three main awards: the Troll of the Year, Female Debater of the Year, and Male Debater of the Year. Sap, you want to do the Troll of the Year?
Oh yeah, man. So I know this is probably the most anticipated award, man. This is what they've been going for. I'm pretty sure they were waiting for this moment right here. It was a tough decision, man. Like I say, RP the gung ho. He was definitely in the running for it. I think whether he was in a group or not, I think we're still comfortable with the decision we made. Caleb Red, he was in there, man. Both Calebs. But one is gonna be Sean Carlos, bro. He but he made an impact in this group, man. Like he set fire day one. He came in, bro. Like he set fire, and he's been doing it ever since. And like you say, he's not just a troll. He actually come with facts too. But he definitely earned this award, man. Sean Carlos.
Yeah, I think the art of being a troll is to have facts behind it. For example, I remember when I was in my trolling days, when we made it to the NFC Championship game against San Francisco, I put up a post with Jimmy Graham in a New Orleans uniform. I was like, congratulations to Jimmy Graham for making it to his first NFC Championship game. So the art of trolling, you gotta have facts. You gotta have facts behind it. You just can't troll with something that's not facts. And that's the same thing Sean Carlos do. He trolled, but he had facts behind it. And when we try to argue his troll, he got them facts to stand on, to defend his troll. So yeah, I think it was an easy decision for me to vote him as Troll of the Year. Now if Winslow would have started earlier, if he wouldn't have came in late, it would have been a different conversation. But Sean Carlos, he's been consistent with it, and that was my vote easily for Troll of the Year. What you think, Will?
I think it's a good decision, man. I think to your point, you got to have facts to back up your trolling. And you can just go look at his post, man. Like the engagement level that he gets on his post, it's very, very telling. You know what I mean? Because he can bait you in, and it's a certain way that he's baiting you in, and you thinking, okay, I'm about to drop something on him. Nah, that ain't really, you know what I'm saying? So he has mastered that art, and I would like to say now it's not self-proclaimed anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like you can hold that award now.
Troll guy for a year.
Yeah, right.
All right, I just want to. We're gonna get into this Female Debater of the Year. I think this was probably the easiest award, and we already talked about this person, Anasia Osby. She on the podcast. Whenever I could hit up like 10, 15 minutes. Yeah, you want to hop on the podcast? Yeah. I'm in my rollers. That's good. I'm like, yeah, bring your rollers on the podcast. 15 minutes before the podcast, she gonna come on. But they got I just found out she actually from California, and she grew up in California. That's how she a huge Kobe fan. Yeah, I just found that out about her. So she's very knowledgeable in basketball. Of course, she loved the Packers, and she loved the Packers, she's knowledgeable about the Packers and the Packers history. I know her boyfriend, husband, Rudy Young, he a San Francisco fan, so she know the San Francisco history as well. So she real knowledgeable at things like that, and she participated in the group. She be fussing with us guys going back and forth, and like y'all touched on earlier, she probably is the most knowledgeable tennis person I ever met. Like I remember a few months ago when I said Rafael Nadal was the GOAT, like she came drag me. She came drag me with all kind of facts and stuff. Like she came drag me hard. And I remember she got on a guy in the group, Jarvis Harmon, when he was the best tennis player or something like that. And she dragged him too. Yeah, so shout out to Anasia Osby. What you think about that pick, D-Sap?
Hey man, that's one of the easiest picks on the night, man. Like she comes with it, and she been coming with it for a long time. Like I think she was kind of in the group at the beginning. Like you say, she loved her tennis, bro. Like she one of the few who can make a good tennis post, and people actually gravitate towards it because she actually brings some facts and some entertainment with it. So I definitely agree with this pick. No issue for me.
All right, Will, what's your thoughts on the pick, Will?
I love the pick. I actually think she's one of the most important people in the group. And here's why, man. Like when you got groups like this, you always want to strive for diversity and things of that nature. And I think I'm not gonna say single-handedly, but I will say she carried the bulk of the load for the females in the group. Janet be popping it off in there sometimes too, but it's mostly on like Saints game day threads, commenting about the Saints, but she be bringing it too. But Nene, she be shouldering the load in there, man. I think that's important, especially as the group grows and you add more people and you get more ladies in there and they start seeing the activity level of her and the knowledge of her and things of that. I think it's very, very important and crucial to the success of the group, man. Like she's very important to that. You can turn on ESPN or Sports Center right now, you're gonna see a Sage Steele, a doggone what the other. I mean, I can't name all the people, man. It got so many. Used to have like the Carrie Champions and the what's the girl that replace Sage Steele is gonna happen in February. I can't think of the lady name now, but I mean you
I think I know. Ellie Duncan.
L Duncan, yeah. So you turn it on, man, and you see those faces and stuff like that. So I think it's important, man. But not only that, she's very, very knowledgeable, and she keeps her composure no matter what's going on, even on the show or on post. I think she's very, very important to the success, like the longevity and the success of the league, man. Like diversity is very, very important, man.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And but I just want to say shout out to her because she is a Packers fan, holding it down for Green Bay. She be arguing her facts for us as well. So shout out to her.
That's the only thing I don't like about her though.
Nah. You don't like the Packers because of the group. Nah.
Not because of the group, but because of Rob and Caleb.
All right, y'all. Sap, this is the last award. You get this award, the male debater of the year.
Yeah. Male debater of the year.
Male debater of the year.
We have a tie this year. So the two male debaters of the year is gonna be John Rich and my boy B Whoop.
Hey, let's go!
Clean it up, man.
Man, what?
They taking all my gifts.
Man, what?
Hey, male debater, yeah. I'm gonna give you a little inside info to this one. When we was voting for this, what kind of made it a tie because Spencer Waiters, he split his vote in half. He couldn't decide between you and John Rich. So he split his vote in half. He was like, man, look, I'm splitting my vote in half. They both gonna get it.
Dang, dog.
And that's how I end up being a tie. That's how I end up being a tie. Shout out to Spencer. Hey, I think it was a good idea because we was really going back and forth with it. But yeah, it was a good idea. And I already spoke on Jaron Rich, why I think he's a good debater. I mean, basketball is my personal favorite sport, and he's really knowledgeable about the game with his coaching and everything. But as for you, Will, like I told you before, the very first podcast you was on with me and Reezy, like I just felt man, look, if I'm gonna have a co-host, I want this guy. I want him. I want him to be on Hanging with July. I'm just switching to Hanging with July and Wilt. So like I said, and we do disagree. We do disagree on a lot. That's what I like. That's what I love. Because we disagree on things, but then we both have good points of why we stand on that side of the argument. So yeah, I definitely agree with this one, Mel. The debaters of the year, Brandon Wilkerson and Jaron Rich.
Man.
Yes. Yeah. I can't. I gotta agree with that too, man. Like this is top notch debaters right here. Like like we talk about with Wilt, like he was one of the basketball debaters, and like I say, he probably more knowledgeable than football. So I mean, that just let he does his homework, and he's broad with it, not just single in on one sport. You can talk about a lot of different things, boxing or whatever. So I mean, it's the same with Jerm. Like Jerm he got some great basketball IQ, man, and then like he can talk about football too. So I mean, he definitely it definitely too well deserving of this award. So I love it.
All right, well, what's your thoughts on getting the award, man?
Man, I don't even know what to say. I will say shout out to that boy Sap, because this started back in elementary, man. Like, debating Sap all these years, bro. Like that, you gotta be on it, man. If you're gonna come up against Sap, you better not come half stepping, bro. So we did this for years, man. Like I wasn't even expecting man, when I got in the group, bro, I really just get in the group. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I don't like people's sports takes. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, I'm not getting in the group because people gonna drive me. So when I got in there, I wasn't really talking. I was just kind of, let me see how this is. And I started saying, like, man, some of these dudes really come with it. So this gonna be a group where I'm about to start doing some stuff. And I started making some posts in there and getting some engagement. I was like, man, it's really a dope group. But man, I appreciate it, bro. Like I don't know, bro. It's just growing up in Alexandria talking sports with Sal. You know what I mean? You kind of just, that's crazy. Like, I don't know what to say, man. That's crazy.
Hey, and of course, man, we went back, like I said, we went back and forth with this vote, but I'm glad we ended up deciding that it was going to be a tie. So shout out to John Rich as well. Shout out to Nasia Osby. But yeah, that's going to wrap up our first Sports Debaters Awards. This was we decided to do this a month and a half ago. I think it was a big success. And now that the debaters know that from December 26th to next year, they're gonna be on it. They're gonna be putting more great content out. Then I got my Jersey Connect back. So starting in January, they're gonna have the post of the month where the best the debater with the best post, they get a free jersey of their choice. Of course, admins and mods can't win. But yeah, I just want to give a shout out to y'all boy Spencer. Man, if Spencer wouldn't have been a moderator, Spencer would have half of these awards. Trolling, all debate team, all troll team, most comments, most like. So if Spencer wouldn't be a moderator, Spencer would have half of these awards. So shout out to Spencer Waiters. I remember a post he made with I think it was me, Caleb, Robin, and Nasia, when we had lost to Tampa Bay. And it was a little funny little meme when he had when I said we should just take our L and had Caleb throwing me out the building or some shit like that.
The cartoon, yeah.
I remember.
But yeah, but shout out.
Shout out to Spencer. I want to just let y'all know, man. Me and Spencer had homeroom together all 4 years in high school, man. Shout out to that boy Spencer Waters, man. Hey, Spencer. Hey.
Hey, he was the last post of the month winner. I just sent him his his Kittle San Francisco jersey, so he's gonna be getting that in a couple of days. But yeah, Sap, me and Hope, we ride through Alexandria for Christmas. So I made sure to put your head in the car right now. Well, a couple of hours ago. I still got your Tampa Bay hat. That thing's still fresh and clean. I still got Jeremy Anderson, Devin Booker jersey because he had invited the most people to the group. So shout out to Jeremy Anderson. But that's all I got to say to wrap things up. Y'all got anything to add on?
I just want to say, man, thank the group for we done put it in for a year, man. Uh, we got so many members, so much content, man. We got activity. Y'all made this group what it is, man. And looking forward to the next year and the years to come, man. But I got a feeling like this group is gonna continue to grow, continue to get these different personalities, man. And with that, we could start these podcasts up, man. We got some great content, man. So keep doing what y'all doing, man, and keep being yourself, man. I love it.
Anything? You got anything to say, Will?
Yeah, man. Shout out to y'all for starting the group. Shout, you know what I'm saying? Kenny used to beat up on Kenny and Madden and Trail League. That boy Mike. Shout out to Mike. Y'all boys creating the group. Shout out to all the admins and moderators, all the stuff that y'all gotta do, filtering through all those posts and making sure everything good. So man, shout out to y'all putting that work in. And then just the group as a whole, man. Shout out to everybody that's bringing quality content, making the group what it is. Everybody that accept the invitation to get in the ring, because it's easy to hide behind comments. When you step on the show, that's when it get real. And then, man, y'all continue to support the show, support the podcast. This can be a platform to use. You got business owners in here like Sap, man. You got artists in here like my boy Zay Tycoon Christ and my boy Alex Owens and guys like, man, you got talent in here from all aspects. And man, this can be a platform for y'all to speak on y'all. The Kid Larry in the group, man. He got his own clothing brand, man. Like you got a lot of stuff that's out there in the group, and we can use this podcast as a launching board, as a platform for all of us, man. So y'all make sure y'all get everybody to like, to share, to subscribe, man. Let's get this thing popping, bro. Like we can have a sports debater studio. You know what I'm saying? Like why not? You know what I mean? Why not, bro?
Yeah. All right, we're gonna wrap up our very sports debaters awards. I just want to say shout out to y'all, and y'all have a blessed one, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Peace.
All right, peace.
He'd have to come to this. Yeah. Look, alright, I'm sitting in the throne, he's laying in the coffin. Rap Mike Jordan, you more Charles Barkley. Witty with these flows, cause I'm smart like Marcus. You just a dead goat, and we can smell your carcass. Get this man a boot like the group did Robert. I ball every day, bitch, I'm Dane Dollar. Been in the game, Andre Iguodala. The real MVP like KD's mama. Mahomes with the flow and got a top ranked defense. I'm more like Brady, 6 rings on my finger. Stand tall like Bazingers, you get bodied by a singer. Since you wanna be a bitch, I give your ass a Snickers. Whoa. Since you wanna be in the limelight, I put that ice on my wrist so the time's right. And we can get it up there, this is fight night. But understand that you're battling Iron Mike. Yeah, it's however you wanna do it. I get this man the blues, no Duke or Kentucky. Take control so he gon' think that I'm Chucky. Battle anybody, nigga, show me my opponent. Yeah, I said show me my opponent. Battle anybody that want it. Nigga, I said show me my opponent. I battle anybody that want it. You dig?